This stop is Eltingville and Transit Center. Next stop, Richmond Avenue and Barlow Avenue. This stop is Richmond Avenue and Barlow Avenue. Next stop, Richmond Avenue and Cotton Avenue. This stop is Richmond Avenue and Cotton Avenue. Next stop, Richmond Avenue and Eltingville Boulevard. This stop is Richmond Avenue and Eltingville Boulevard. Next stop, Richmond Avenue and Coke Boulevard. This stop is Richmond Avenue and Coke Boulevard. Next stop, Richmond Avenue and King Street. This stop is Richmond Avenue and King Street. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Armstrong Avenue. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Armstrong Avenue. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Nelson Avenue. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Nelson Avenue. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Hillside Terrace. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Hillside Terrace. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Keegan's Lane. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Keegan's Lane. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Bay Terrace. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Bay Terrace. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Buffalo Street. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Buffalo Street. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Montreal Avenue. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Montreal Avenue. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Guyan Avenue. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Guyan Avenue. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Cannon Boulevard. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Cannon Boulevard. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Ebbett Street. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Ebbett Street. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and New Dorp Lane. This stop is Highland Boulevard and New Dorp Lane. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Lincoln Avenue. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Lincoln Avenue. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Jefferson Avenue. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Jefferson Avenue. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Buell Avenue. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Buell Avenue. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Cromwell Avenue. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Cromwell Avenue. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Evergreen Avenue. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Evergreen Avenue. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Quintard Street. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Quintard Street. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Mallory Avenue. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Mallory Avenue. Next stop, Steuben Street and West Fingerboard Road. This stop is Steuben Street and West Fingerboard Road. Next stop, Highland Boulevard and Narrows Road South. This stop is Highland Boulevard and Narrows Road South. Next stop, Narrows Road South and Fingerboard Road. This stop is Narrows Road South and Fingerboard Road. Next stop, Greenwich Street and Battery Place. Transfers available to the 4 and 5 trains, M20 and M55. This stop is Greenwich Street and Battery Place. Next stop, Trinity Place and Rector Street. Transfers available to the 1, R and W trains. This stop is Trinity Place and Rector Street. Next stop, Church Street and Fulton Street. Transfers available to the 2, 3, 4, 5, A, C, E, J and Z trains and PATH. This stop is Church Street and Fulton Street. Next stop, Church Street and Chambers Street. Transfers available to M9 and M22. This stop is Church Street and Chambers Street. Next stop, Church Street and Worth Street. This stop is Church Street and Worth Street. Next stop, Avenue of the Americas and West Broadway. This stop is Avenue of the Americas and West Broadway. Next stop, 6th Avenue and Prince Street. Transfer available to M21. This stop is 6th Avenue and Prince Street. Next stop, Avenue of the Americas and Waverly Place. Transfers available to the B, D, F and M trains, PATH and M8. This stop is Avenue of the Americas and Waverly Place. Next stop, Avenue of the Americas and West 15th Street. Transfers available to the L train, M7, M14 ASBS and M14 DSBS. This stop is Avenue of the Americas and West 15th Street. Next stop, Avenue of the Americas and West 23rd Street. Transfer available to M23 SBS. This stop is Avenue of the Americas and West 23rd Street. Next stop, 6th Avenue and West 34th Street. Transfers available to the N, Q, R and W trains, M5 Limited and Q32. This stop is 6th Avenue and West 34th Street. Next stop, Avenue of the Americas and West 41st Street. Transfers available to the 7 and S trains and M42. This stop is Avenue of the Americas and West 41st Street. Next stop, 6th Avenue and West 50th Street. Transfers available to the U train and M50. This stop is 6th Avenue and West 50th Street. Next stop, 6th Avenue and West 57th Street. Transfers available to M57 and M31. This stop is 6th Avenue and West 57th Street. Next stop, Central Park South and 6th Avenue. Transfers available to the N, R and W trains. This is the last stop. This stop is Central Park South and 6th Avenue. This is SIM1c to Midtown. A fare is required to ride.